Mr. Investor, welcome back to the channel, baby. Fix that luscious hair in the wind. Nanodimensioners, I want to talk about this latest collaboration and partnership for Nanodimension. I want to talk about ARK Invest loading up on shares. If you guys actually know what this Fraunhofer Institute is actually working on, it's super exciting and it's stuff that I've never actually considered before. Because right now, ARK Invest, oh man, they're moving naughty. They've been adding up Nanodimension. Snack it all up. So we're going to be covering that today. I hope you find this valuable and entertaining. Remember, none of this is financial advice. It's for entertainment only. If you end up enjoying this video, please hit me with a like, hit me with that thumbs up. If you're able to support my channel, please click the join button above my head. And if you want to give me a little tip or donation, I have a PayPal link in my description box below. Thank you for your love and support, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I found it super interesting. So with this collaboration that was announced early September, how much do we actually know about the Fraunhofer Institute? We're going to be developing next generation 3D printing systems with them, but what are they currently working on? What are they developing, and for what industries? So you know, in this press release, they're stating it's a massive company, 1949, and it operates 75 institutes and research institutions throughout Germany. So when we look up Fraunhofer IPA, we can see they're stating that they manufacture the future. They say that they develop and optimize solutions, and they're always looking at innovation. When you first come on here, you can actually see innovation straight away. There's intelligent service bots that are combating viruses and bacteria. These autonomously go and clean buildings and public transport. So the first thing, when I came to their website, I went on to industry solutions. Upon a little clickety click, we start to see some of the industries that they are currently researching into and how they can create innovative technology in each industry. We've got automotive, electronics and microsystems, energy, machinery and equipment industry, medical engineering and biotechnology, and the process industry. So currently the main kind of body of it, the Fraunhofer Gesellschaft, it has over 29,000 employees that are qualified scientists and engineers, and they have an annual budget of around 2.8 billion euro. Of this sum, 2.4 billion is generated through contract research. So if they're collaborating with Nanodimension, what can we possibly help them create here? Let's take a look in electronics and microsystems. Currently their website has downtime. Oh goodness, what a mess. But lucky you know me. I keep it tabalicious, baby. I have 50 tabs already open, so I'll check one of these other tabs. So here, this is electronics and microsystems. They've stated from chips in respirators to sensors and brake units. Hardly any field of application is as diverse as that of electronics and microsystems. Yet again, what Nanodimension was talking about is this trend towards miniaturization, and they're saying the same here. They're saying miniaturization in electronics and microsystems technology requires adapted production and automation solutions. And so with the development of this Fabrica 2.0, which is coming for Nanodimension, they're looking to use this and create areas of micron level resolution of medical devices, micro optics, semiconductors, microelectronics, and they've stated that this 3D printing system enables the industry-wide drive towards miniaturization. So currently what I want to take a look at as well is what Fraunhofer IPA is doing within healthcare. What are they researching? What are they creating? What is innovative? And how is it going to benefit industries? So here you can see this is some of their success stories. This is for healthcare. And if we scroll down, you can see taking the strain off carers. Looking after people in hospitals and homes is often backbreaking work for staff. So what these guys created is, yes, you guessed it, an exoskeleton suit. This exoskeleton suit over here is actually helping a paralyzed man walk. But the ones that they've actually designed is actually for carers and staff, like hospital staff. When you're lifting patients, when you're maneuvering people, this is a cause of a lot of damage to the body. And here, research scientists at IPA are now able to provide carers and heavy laborers with added strength they need. The exoskeleton will support the shoulders and elbow joints with drive modules and stabilizes the spine. It's easy to put on, it's lightweight, and it's comfortable to wear. Can you imagine how easy this is going to make people's jobs and save themselves from injuries? If we take a look at lab routines as well, they're trying to help the way that we develop drugs at the moment, new drugs. They also have their foot in the door with personalized medicine. They're stating that people are different. Drugs that may help one patient may be completely ineffective in another. So right now, the Fraunhofer scientists from the group Automated Cell and Tissue Culture are developing, for example, production automation strategies for cell therapy medicinal products. So they want to help manufacturing efficiency, and in turn, this is going to increase throughput, enhance quality, and cut costs. In terms of diagnostics, they were talking about cancer over here as well. Particularly cancer patients whose tumors are already metastasized will benefit from the new accelerated diagnostic process. So the Fraunhofer team is collaborating with experts from research and industry to develop a process capable of localizing, removing, and analyzing up to 5 different metastases all at the same time. They have their fingers in all the pies, and in each of these categories there are success stories, apart from in electronics and microsystems. So maybe they've partnered with Nanodimension because they want to partner with market leaders or people they can see with innovative tech, because as we can see here with their industry solutions, they have success stories in each category. Let's look at automotive. So currently they're developing developing solutions and have helped develop solutions to serial production issues, and they're especially focusing on electric vehicles. They've also been focused on innovative solutions for car heating and car sharing, and they've created this new heating system that heats up and cools down much faster. It also takes up less space and it can be mounted to a range of surfaces within an electric car. In terms of car sharing, service robot specialists are researching into safe and autonomous navigation solutions. For example, they've developed a concept for electric vehicles to drive autonomously to charging stations whenever their batteries get low. It's also going to be charging wirelessly via wireless technology. So this is what they want to do. Even within the energy industry, they're focusing on battery production, intelligent energy systems, and hydrogen technologies. So one of the things that they're working on at Fraunhofer IPA is developing solutions for the industrial manufacture of components for generating, storing, and converting hydrogen. So in terms of all these industries, there's so much innovation going on, and we can see that robotics is coming into play, automation. And as we move into this industry 4.0, if we can provide high performance electrical components for lots of devices, and if we could do this at the right cost, if we're making it as efficient as possible, and if they're all printing on this neural network to make it autonomous and easy, how much business can we possibly get from just this one company? After all, they're constantly innovating. Here it is, a robotic kind of component gripper arm. This is for the aerospace industry. This information was released just on the 13th of September. So this is one of the innovations that they've created at Fraunhofer. Innovation, a gripper tool that could be used in aerospace. And what about this? The Fraunhofer Institute for Material and Beam Technology has developed a dry coating process that eliminates the need for toxic solvents in the production of battery electrodes. This should make production process noticeably more environmental friendly. 2nd of September 2021. So I've been using this website as well to look at all of the data. It's called Lucid Tracking. The link is in my description box below if you want to sign up. But ARK Invest has started to load up again on NanoDimension. So in their ARK Invest portfolio, on the 14th of September, they had 8.1 million shares. On the 15th of September, they bought $3 million worth of shares. This was over 500,000 shares. And then on the 16th of September, they've bought almost another 400,000. That's another $2.3 million. So what is it about this recent collaboration that has ARK Invest now buying NanoDimension again and increasing their ownership? Because the last time that they bought before that was $1.2 million they spent on September 2nd. And also on the 31st of August, they had $2.8 million spent on NanoDimension shares and $3.1 million. And this is all within their ARKQ portfolio. And what is this ARKQ ETF? It's ARK Autonomous and Technology Robotics ETF. So it's for exposure to autonomous vehicles, energy storage, robotics, automation, 3D printing, and space exploration. With the latest partnership with Fraunhofer IPA, they hit all of these market segments. Overall, NanoDimension is sitting on 27% institutional shares. There are 189 institutional owners. And although ARK Invest is accumulating shares, their overall accumulation score, according to Fintel, 8,200 out of 21,000 institutions. The lower the number is, if you're number one, obviously, you're the most in-demand company where institutions are accumulating the most shares in. So if all these exoskeletons are currently being made, don't be surprised if the feds turn up looking like RoboCop. So what I wanted to take a look at as well over on Lucid Tracking is, in the ARKQ portfolio, I wanted to look at the weight of how much NanoDimension plays within that portfolio. And now it's sitting at 2%. Previously, it was all the way down to like 1.6. It was something like that, 1.7%, as low as 1.5%. But recently, because of the news, maybe it's because of that, they've started to actually accumulate more shares and they've increased the weighting in their portfolio. Considering that the maximum amount of percentage they should have within one stock, I think this is ARK Invest rules, is 10%. So when Tesla actually gets above in their ARK KK portfolio and Tesla becomes above 10%, they trim it. So here, this is a whole 2% now of a portfolio. So here in the ETF, they've built NanoDimension all the way up to 2% now. This is a really interesting feature as well. This is the ranking page, so you can see if there's any changes in rank, so it could show you what they're really bullish on. And if we go down to NanoDimension must have previously been in the 80s because they've gone up 4 ranks. It's now sitting at $94.6 million worth. And out of the overall money that they've spent on ARK, considering Tesla is 7.55%, this is amounting to $3.1 billion worth. Next in line is Teladoc at $1.9 billion, Unity Software $1.4 billion, then a similar amount for Coinbase, and then Square Inc. at $1.3 billion. For them to increase spending in NanoDimension and take it up 4 ranks within this, what do they currently know that we don't know, or what are they super bullish on? Is it this news of this partnership? In terms of aggregate as well, you can go on the aggregates page. If you scroll down here, you'll see NanoDimension right about there. Just above my head, NanoDimension, $2.1 billion bought yesterday. The number of shares that they bought was 364,000. They've increased it by 6%, and over 7 days, they've bought 736,000 1,301 shares. So they've increased the amount of shares they've held in the last week by 11%. So let me know your thoughts and feelings on this latest collaboration. Have you found any more gems of information on Nano Dimension? What are you most bullish about as well? And who do you think we're going to acquire? I know some of you have Xzone here. I also own Xzone. It's just been acquired by Desktop Metals. Do you think we're going to acquire anybody that is a big company, a competitor that is specifically within our industry, or do you think we'll branch out and maybe access other industries too? Yoav Stern has laid out his plan, but I just want to know what you think. Do you think he's going to follow the plan? What do you think is actually happening for Nano Dimension, and what do we have lined up in the future? Last of all, I want to thank you for supporting my channel always, and if you found this video entertaining and valuable, please hit me with a thumbs up and click subscribe. If you're able to support the channel, please click the join button above my head. You can join any tier, or if you want to send me a donation, I have a PayPal link in my description box below. Thank you very much for watching. Love all of my Nano Dimensioners. Mr. Investor Luck over and out, baby.